Ever feel like the world's racing toward a future powered by AI while you're stuck with the on-ramp loading? Well, today's deep dive is all about the companies supplying the high-octane fuel for that AI speedway Micron technology. We're going to rip into their latest earnings reports and calls, and let me tell you, things are about to get interesting.
What's wild is Micron's not just keeping pace with the AI boom, they're building the road ahead. Their financials are basically a roadmap to the real opportunities in AI.
Okay, you've definitely piqued my interest. Hit me with those insights. What's got Micron so fired up about AI's future?
Their last fiscal year, 2024, just wrapped up, and they saw a ridiculous 62% surge in revenue compared to the year before. And guess what fueled most of that?
AI, gotta be AI, right?
Bingo. AI-related sales,
Listen, it
62%.
called up 62. Seriously, what kind of business is putting up those kind of numbers today?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And it's not just talk. Their data center sales, the brains behind all this AI, record highs.
Right.
Plus, their NAND revenue, that flash memory and pretty much everything these days, your phone, everything, also hit an all-time peak.
Okay, so they're selling mountains of the memory that makes AI tick. But what really jumped out at me in these reports was how they're investing. It's like they're planting a flag saying, we're building the future of AI.
It's bold, for sure, and it's way beyond just making more of the same old chips. Micron's pouring resources into something called HBM high bandwidth memory.
So not all memory is equal in the AI age, huh?
You got it.
Yeah.
Think of HBM as like the memory equivalent of a supersonic jet, built for those data crunching marathons AI needs, and Micron's one of a handful of companies that can actually produce this stuff on a large scale.
And they're betting big that the demand for this specialized memory is only going to explode.
You're catching on. We're talking new factories, one in Idaho, maybe another in New York, just to keep up. But get this, they're also grabbing up older factories and converting them for memory production.
Now that's commitment. They're not just predicting the AI future, they're laying foundation.
And they're not settling for just AMI foundation. Micron is focused on crafting the absolute highest quality, most advanced components for this. And that leads us to...
Okay, yeah, I get it. A slow, clunky AI wouldn't be much help, would it?
No way, no way. AI, it thrives on speed and efficiency. Needs two things in abundance. You need massive storage, got to have somewhere to put all that data, right? And then lightning fast processing to actually make sense of it all.
And both of those depend on, you guessed it,
Memory.
Yeah.
You got it.
it's like the high-octane fuel for that AI engine.
100%. And this is where Micron's focus is so sharp, it's crucial. They're not just cranking out memory chips, they're engineering them, making them faster, more efficient. And here's the thing, tailor-made, specifically for the demands of AI. AI workloads are different.
So it's not just quantity, it's quality, it's customization, everything.
You nailed it. A great example, their HBM3E technology. It's got a 50% increase in memory capacity. And you know what they say about AI? You can never have too much room for it to think. And get this, 20% less power consumption than the competition.
Wow, 20% less power. For data centers, which are already like notorious energy hogs, that's got to be huge, especially with AI cranking those energy demands even higher.
Absolutely. Monumental leap in efficiency. Shows Micron's not just along for the AI ride, they're trying to steer. And hold on, because it gets better. They're already knee-deep in the next generation. HBM4 and 4E, pushing those boundaries even further, faster AI processing, all that. It's coming down the pipeline.
It's like they're building the on-ramp to the AI superhighway while everyone else is still trying to figure out how to get their car out of the garage.
That's a great way to put it. And it speaks to another fascinating part of Micron's approach, one that I think often gets overlooked.
Ooh, all right, you got my attention. What's this overlooked aspect? What are we missing? So they're building the road, providing the fuel, this whole AI revolution, but you're saying there's even more to Micron's strategy than just being the memory masters.
Totally. It's not enough to just have the fastest car on a clear track. You got to know how to drive the thing, navigate the AI landscape, all the twists and turns.
Okay, I like where you're going with this. What's the secret to Micron's navigation skills? What's their GPS?
Collaboration. Simple as that. They're not just handing off chips and saying good luck. They're right there in the thick of it with their customers, working together, optimizing how that AI actually performs.
So it's a true partnership. Tell me more about that. How does that actually play out?
Micron, they really have their fingers on the pulse of AI development, right? They're listening to what their customers are struggling with. The company's actually on the front lines of AI, building the future, and they're tailoring their memory solutions to meet those needs, those specific challenges.
Ah, that makes a lot of sense. So instead of one-size-fits-all memory, it's like custom-tailored solutions for whatever AI demands.
Yeah, like think about it. It's the difference between having a really generic roadmap and then getting turn-by-turn directions from a guide who knows every shortcut, every pothole, everything.
And that kind of close partnership, it's got to be even more important in a field like AI, which is just evolving so crazy fast.
Exactly. AI is not standing still. It's a moving target. That's why this back and forth Micron has with its customers, that constant dialogue, it's essential. Got to adapt, got to innovate, got to stay ahead of the game.
So bottom line time for our listeners, if we're looking at Micron as like a crystal ball for AI's future, what's the message?
Well, Micron's projecting another record year for revenue in 2025, even higher profitability. They're killing it. And get this, their HBM production, it's sold out completely for both 2024 and 2025. That tells you something about the demand.
Wow, sounds like they can barely keep up with how hungry the AI world is for this high-performance memory.
Yeah, the appetite is huge. And look, Micron's optimistic, obviously, but it's not all like sunshine and rainbows. Some analysts are, waving a little yellow flag. They're worried about a potential oversupply of HBM in 2025 if more companies figure out how to really mass produce it.
Makes sense, right? Right now, it's pretty much Micron and like one other company that have a lock on that market.
Exactly. But here's the good news. Micron seems to get that things could shift, and they're being smart about it, managing their production, expansion, everything very strategically, not just chasing market share. They're focused on profit, on sustainability, playing the long game.
So they're not letting the like AI gold rush completely go to their heads. They're being smart.
Exactly. And that, I think, is what's so fascinating about Micron. This isn't just about memory chips or even just AI itself. It's about how powerful collaboration can be, driving real innovation, shaping the future. It's pretty cool.
Love that takeaway. And here's a little something for our listeners to chew on. If this tight partnership between the tech creators, the Microns of the world, and the folks using it, if that's what unlocks AI's true potential, what other industries could be totally revolutionized by embracing that same collaborative spirit?
Now there's a question.
And on that note, we'll wrap up this deep dive into Micron, AI, and the awesome power of collaboration. Thanks for joining us.